What you're about to hear could be the most important podcast ever created. But probably not. Welcome. It's the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
All right. Sorry, I just took a drink.
Hey, that was a big gulp.
Welcome to the Hydration Nation.
Oh, I know.
Oh.
I do like to hydrate. I went down the wrong pipe.
Oh, okay.
Sure, we are your
there.
hydration station.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. You stole it.
Brady has questions.
Yeah, we get questions on Spotify all the time.
Yeah.
There's like a little thing you can like write in. This one's less of a question, more of a statement. Big Balls 2000 says, "Hi."
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hello.
Hi,
That's
Big
all.
Balls
Yeah.
2000.
Oh.
How did you land on that handle?
Right.
Well, Big Balls 1999 was taken. So that makes sense.
Big balls. Is it spelled with a Z?
No, it's
No.
Okay.
Big Balls 2000.
Okay.
Yeah, capital B's.
Uh-huh.
Do you guys say Z or Z?
I would say Zed.
Well, we're Canadians.
Yeah.
Right, so, but
I
what do
say
we
Z.
say as Canadians? Z?
Zed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Is there another letter
Are
we
you
say
not more
differently?
concerned about the big balls?
Yeah, Big Balls 2000. I'm honestly like, I want to know why.
I want to
Why
go
Big
back
Balls?
to the other letter that we say differently. What letter would that be? Is there another letter that you say differently?
No, it's just another word. I was thinking, like, do we say other words differently? I know there's not another letter, right?
I don't think you do, though.
Like, do you call a pia?
That was really dumb. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right, Rush. We should have concentrated
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah, we should have talked about that.
But now we're back to big balls.
Okay,
and I have
big
to
balls.
say,
Yeah.
I just, I think that would be so dorky to even tell somebody, oh, you got to follow me. I'm Big Balls
Big Balls
Right?
2000. And then, like, what if you're, I don't know, you're trying to pick a girl up at a bar or something, and
Right.
get her Snapchat, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
you add me, I'm Big Balls 2000. But
Unless
maybe
you-
it's an icebreaker.
Unless you
Your
have
giant balls.
actual big balls.
I
And
still
then-
don't know that
Isn't
makes
that
it a good
worse?
thing. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I think it makes it, because if you have little balls.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'd rather have big than little.
Lying.
Yeah.
I know, but it's
But
big
if your
balls.
handle is Big Balls 2000 and then they're really small, that's even weirder.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, but if you have giant balls, I suppose you could just lean into them.
Trying to manifest it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, he's not giant balls 2000.
Right,
He's
just
Big
big,
balls
yeah,
2000.
big.
And if they're that big, you're probably doing a lot of leaning anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Or it's possible he works at the Wilson factory.
That's possible. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
2,000 balls.
That would make sense.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Well, we're going to dig deeper into that while you listen to the Hot Tub Podcast.
Enjoy.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
If you haven't found someone you connect with, maybe cross-check this list with your online dating profile. Someone polled 1,000 people who use dating apps and asked for the biggest online dating icks.
Okay.
So things that immediately turn you off. So here are the top 5. Negativity or bitterness. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're an idiot if you're starting with that on your
Yeah,
dating
don't open
profile.
that way.
Yeah.
70% said it's an ick. Heavily filtered photos at 63%.
Oh,
so
totally.
don't try to make yourself look too good.
Oh, or people like was back in the day they'd have filters on when
Yeah.
I was on, and so you couldn't see what they even
Actually
looked
look
like.
like? Exactly.
So how many photos now, like percentage-wise, are they still 50% filtered now, do
I
you
don't
think?
know.
I
Or-
have no idea, but
But
back
they're
in the day,
different filters now. I feel
Okay.
like they're not as Snapchatty.
Yeah, well, exactly.
You know?
People don't have
Yeah.
like raccoon ears.
Yeah, and
Right.
extra
All
long
the time now,
eyelashes.
yeah.
But they used to.
exactly,
They'd have like
yeah.
hearts
Yeah.
for eyes and stuff, and it's
Yeah.
like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about sepia?
Yeah, sure. Maybe. Yeah.
It's not bad. Yeah.
Being too materialistic, 62%. Like multiple photos of you with your car or something like that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, a general lack of effort. So it looks like you didn't try very hard. I don't know how you portray that in. Oh, maybe just like super general.
You just have like
profile.
one picture and
Yeah.
then no
Blurry
description.
picture with your eyes closed.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why Jenny could never be on a dating app again. All of her blurry photos.
That's right.
And my eyes closed. I'm telling you, it's genetic. My mom we cannot get a picture of her with her eyes open, and now it's starting for me.
Really?
We have to take multiples because
Yeah.
I'm trying really hard to keep my eyes open.
And so when you do that, then your eyes are wide
I
open.
look like
Yeah.
I'm scared,
Yeah.
you know, or surprised.
Is Rory good at pictures yet? Because he's
Yeah.
on the cusp of being a teenager, right?
Yeah.
And because I hand my phone now to my daughters,
Right.
Because they can easily just go,
They know
this
the
angle,
angle.
and
Yeah,
everything.
totally, yeah.
Rory's not quite there.
Okay.
No, because he still does like if he does updates on, for his friends or whatever, it's like a picture of the carpet with like some sort of, like he just needs something to write something over. You know?
Okay, gotcha.
But poor grammar or spelling. Yeah.
Oh my God.
60%. Again, you look lazy and or, not
Rush,
overly
what if
bright.
she was really hot and she did the your thing?
That would be,
Or choo-choo.
that would bother me. Like Brady always tells the story about the awful girl.
She spelled awful OFFLE, and that was it. That was
like
we've been chatting for like 2 weeks, and there was some bad spelling here and there, but that was just I
What
couldn't
if she
get
was
over it.
super hot?
Does-
She
doesn't
was
matter.
a
No,
good-looking
it's still
girl,
the ick.
and I just couldn't
How do
do
you
it.
bounce back from? You can't.
I wish her the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
You got the ick and you can't. Once you have the ick,
Again,
you can't get rid of it.
100%.
If she's
really
from
hard.
Finland and English is the
Sure,
second language, sure, that's
absolutely.
different.
Totally
But-
Did you ask her if she was from Finland?
No, she's from my hometown. Like,
Yeah,
I grew up with like people that know her.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, that's awful.
So she knows who she is.
Okay, now here are the top 5 things that you can do, that you can do the opposite and make someone immediately think you are worth their time. A good sense of humor, showing off your hobbies or interests, having a good sense of style, showing an interest in travel, and having a pet in at least one photo. So there you go. That's how to make people interested.
the sense of style thing, though, it would be tough because I am pretty laid back. Shorts, T-shirts, hoodies, like that's my life. So in a photo, if I'm just, in a suit or something, that really
That's
doesn't.
not you.
It doesn't represent
You're
you.
No, it doesn't.
totally
Yeah,
right.
that's right.
Because I think if you were, say, somebody who really enjoyed going out a lot to nice restaurants and you had like work functions that you had to attend all the time. So that was sort of part of your persona. I dress up and I go out and I do. But like, I think you're also attracting somebody who's similar. Like I'm more of a homebody. I just like to be in my comfy cozy.
But on a dating profile, having like,
But put it out
Crocs
there, man.
in a hoodie.
But then you're attracting the right people.
Sure.
You don't
but I
want to
think
pretend you're
need a
something
little
you're
bit of
not.
both. I think you need to show
you
that
can
you
do
can
both.
dress
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Well,
but then
like don't be in pajamas.
And don't be in a suit
Sort of
holding a
like-
fish. That's confusing.
the holding the fish
Or
thing.
that's amazing. That's very funny.
Holding a fish. Oh, with the suit.
With a
Yes,
suit?
with the suit, that's very
Like
funny.
if you're at a gala dinner
Yeah,
holding a
you're
fish.
holding a fish on a. That's very funny.
That is funny.
I love that.
Every shot is you.
Just holding fish. That was a thing. That was the number one complaint I heard from girls was that it was every dude just had a picture of them holding a fish.
Or yeah.
And did you didn't?
No, I think in my bio though I mentioned something about not holding a fish.
Yeah, good for you.
I leaned into it.
Yeah,
That's the right thing to do.
Or is that code for something?
Yeah, maybe. I was getting a lot of messages.
There you go.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Well, the show is just humming along at a perfect pace.
And now it gets even more perfect. Here we go.
Now it's time to play Brady's
Good Lord.
on the Morning Hot Tub with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Good morning, guys.
Morning.
You guys doing great?
Yeah.
Doing wonderful?
were.
Doing
We
fantastic? Oh, are you a little bummed because it's like back to school season?
Yeah.
I get it.
Sure.
Back to school season. I feel for the students,
Yeah.
I feel for the teachers.
I
too,
get my
right?
locker on Wednesday.
Oh, fun.
I'm excited.
Oh, cool.
Do
What's
you
your
have your
homeroom?
Dudley lock?
I got my
Oh,
Dudley
yeah.
All
locker.
right.
Deadly luck.
Nice.
32, 4, 12.
I never knew the actual numbers. I would always just sort of know ballpark or in like
Yeah.
this area. Anyway, that's not what we're
Okay.
talking about
Okay.
today. It's Brady's Game of Joy where I make the rules and they got to do whatever I say. You know what's always impressed me about teachers? They kind of have to know like literally everything about their given subject, right?
Yeah.
Like not only things in the lesson plan, but like you got to be ready to answer any question that a student might throw their way. Even if they don't know it, they kind of have to pretend
it,
to
yeah.
know it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So here's what I want from you guys. You are now going to be teachers. I'm going to give you a topic, something you learned back in the day. And you are going to educate all of us through a lesson. You're going to teach us, okay? Now, if you don't know the subject, you won't. Fake it till you make it, okay?
Right, okay.
Just power through and fake it, convince us. Oh, and the other hot tub members are going to be students asking you a million questions and poking holes in your lesson, okay? So now there's a little cup in there. There's a bunch of random subjects, some topics that you're going to be giving us a lesson on. So go ahead and pick one there, Mahler.
I don't even understand what we're doing.
Just go.
Just a
Me
lesson,
either, really.
Just a lesson plan. So what is your subject?
I don't know how to say this word.
This is not a good start.
Yeah, this is great.
Do you know how to say that word? You know me, I'm terrible with words.
mitochondria as the powerhouse of the cell.
Oh, perfect.
Mitochondria.
Yeah. Mitochondria. Yeah. So Mahler is now going to teach a lesson on mitochondria being the powerhouse of the cell. Rush and Jenny, feel free to ask as many questions as you'd like. And let's go to school, guys.
How is the mitochondria the powerhouse
Jenny,
of
he
the
hasn't
cell?
started his
He has to do
lesson.
his lesson.
Sorry.
Please sit down. Please be seated. Rush, could you please read for everybody in the class what that word is on the board, please?
Mitochondria.
Yes, exactly. Now, here's the thing about today's lesson. I'm not going to say that word again because I want you guys to learn that word.
Okay.
And it is really the powerhouse of the cell. Now, what does that mean? I don't know. Open your books to page 33.
Sir?
Can you open your book,
We
please?
don't have books.
Okay, yeah. No, you do. I put them on all your desks before you came in here.
Nope.
So it's right there in front
Sir,
of
I
you.
think you're losing your mind. There are no
Okay.
books.
All right, share with Jenny then, because Jenny's
No,
got the
none
book.
of us have books.
I don't have a book, Mr. Mahler.
Okay, now you guys are everybody to the office.
What? We didn't do anything.
Yeah, what's the word on the board, Rush?
I don't know, sir. What does it say?
I won't repeat it. I told you that. You get an F. Anybody else want to read the word on the board?
No, I love you.
Okay, that's going to get you to the office as well.
I'll send myself to the office.
All right, good. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right.
Have a good day.
Wow, what a
got it,
lesson
Jake.
plan. That's great. Yeah, no, that's really good. I feel more learned. Rush, what's your word?
I didn't realize what a good
topic.
teacher I'd be.
No, that's
Wow,
really
that was
good. Just
phenomenal.
send everybody to the office and you don't actually have to work.
Discipline,
Smart.
you know?
All right. Okay, here we go.
Okay, what is your lesson?
The
Or you just-
Treaty of Westphalia.
the Treaty of Westphalia. Okay, all right.
Students, please take your seats. Thank you. Today we're going to talk about the Treaty of Westphalia. Mahler, one more outburst like that and I'll send you to the office.
I forgot I was in class. Okay. I have a question,
Yes?
Mr. Rush.
I have
Yes,
a question,
Jenny?
Mr. Rush.
What is Westphalia?
We're going to get to that. Mahler,
Yes?
in the hall.
Why?
Go to the hall.
Oh, so I can go and break dance?
Yes.
Oh, don't forget your
ray gun.
cardboard.
That's already out there.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Mr. Rush?
Yes.
Why are you dressed as a dinosaur?
That's a good question, Jenny. And it has to do with the Treaty of Westphalia.
I want to hear about this. Yeah, go ahead.
Before the Treaty of Westphalia was signed,
Has anybody seen my boombox? Okay.
in the hall, Mahler, in the hall.
I need my music. I just want to hear some Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
No, if you're going to break dance, you're going to go old school. I have a
wanna go
cassette
dance.
tape of
That's
break
my favorite
dance.
song.
Tell me about the Treaty of Westphalia.
Excuse me,
Sorry.
Mr. Jones?
Yeah.
You'll be out in the hallway breakdancing if you keep that up.
Come on, let's do it. Let's do it for Australia.
Oh, Running Man!
Here, you can take my tape. This is from Breakdance 2, Electric Boogaloo.
All right.
Good, yeah.
Mr. Rush, you're really old.
I am very old, but with age comes wisdom.
And beauty.
That's right. All right. Brady,
Yeah.
hit the breakdancing music.
Okay.
I love that you call him Mr. Jones and now
I love
Brady.
that Brady's your class DJ.
What about the Treaty of Westphalia?
Brady.
Yeah, okay.
Hit the breakdancing music, please.
I just feel like.
Jenny and I are sitting on the cardboard waiting.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Oh, Jenny.
Yeah. Oh.
Go, Jenny. Go, Jenny.
Watch my head spin.
Wow!
This is
Thank
the best
you.
class ever.
Thanks, Mr. Rush.
And that is the Treaty of Westphalia.
Why did I ever think this was going to work?
It's terrible.
Oh, my God.
Terrible.
Okay.
You asked for it.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Jenny's
Jenny,
turn.
pick a subject.
Who? History.
Okay.
Gadsden Purchase.
Oh, perfect. You just got to teach us about the Gadsden Purchase.
The Gadsden
This is an easy
Purchase.
one. This is a
Okay.
layup.
This is
You
an
got
easy
this.
one, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Right. Hi, everybody. I'm Miss Jenny.
Hi, Miss Jenny.
Hi, everybody. Have a seat. We're going to learn about. Hang on. History. Gadsden Purchase. Any questions? Anybody have any questions? No! The whole thing is you're supposed to ask questions. Keep blowing your nose. Hit it. Brady. Hit something. Shut up, guys. I mean, guys. I can't do this. Somebody ding me or buzz me or something.
Yeah.
We can isolate that, please. Thank you.
Oh, hang on. History. Gadsden purchase. Any questions? Thank God. Oh my God.
I didn't learn a damn
No,
thing on that one.
good.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
Your
This is
class
really
is so
educational.
boring.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I thought the other classes were pretty good.
Yeah, no, I learned a lot in those.
I am sweating.
Well, you know what, Brady? Normally I loathe your game of joy. This is a fun one.
I had a
Right.
good time.
I think we actually helped a lot of people
I
learn a
think
lot
so,
of
yeah.
things.
Next time we could even do it in September because it's still school season.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't we
I
make
love
this
that.
a
No.
daily feature?
I think we
No.
could, yeah. This is good.
I'm totally taking your class
Yeah.
because I'm getting an A.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Hey, Mom, guess what? All she did was laugh for 60 minutes.
Yeah. Then she told us to shut up and then talk.
Yeah. She kept telling me to hit it. Is that okay?
Brady, did you hit your teacher?
She kept asking for it. I mean,
Then she said to buzz her and ding her. What does that mean?
oh God, help me.
all right.
There you go, Brady's game of joy.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
The PSL is back, baby.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's the pumpkin spice latte at Starbucks.
Ah, yes, of course.
Yeah, which means we're coming up fast on the fall season.
Yeah.
And guys, I have 4 tips to get you ready for fall.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Okay.
This
Normally,
is gonna
I
be
don't
bad.
do this.
Guys.
I'm sorry.
Guys.
I don't do this normally. I saw the list,
Yeah.
and it is pathetic.
No,
Oh,
it is.
boy.
I love this list.
What are you saying that we should get rid of it?
I'm not.
No.
No, we should give it a chance.
This is very. No,
But
you're
I'm
not
going
giving it a
to
chance.
unlock it. I'm just going to unlock
Yeah.
the
Guys,
door.
Yeah.
That's
this
it.
is a
We're
Jenny
just
list. This is an absolute list that I loved, and I think I'm going to implement, and I think we all should.
okay. And I'm just unlocking the
So
door.
we
to the
That's
have-
what you're
cannon.
doing.
That's
I
it.
Yeah.
know. I hear you.
We have a story cannon that Brady has over there behind him.
Yeah.
And just to let you know, Jenny, we're not being cruel.
No.
Brady painted the cannon
I know.
orange for the pumpkin spice
I know.
season.
I know,
Exactly.
and I
Yeah.
appreciate that. And it does look nicer.
Thank you.
It's very festive.
I
but
agree.
I don't appreciate
Okay.
you preemptively unlocking.
I just unlocked the door. That's it. That's it. I'm
I
not.
like all the fake orange leaves you put around it as
I
well.
think they're pretty.
with your glue gun. Yeah, you were very busy. Anyway, number 1 on the list: create a fall bucket list. I know. No, listen. You
I'm
make a
just
list.
unlocking it.
Just open the
That's
door
it.
in
That's
case-
all I'm doing.
No, you make a list of all the activities you want to do in the fall season, like hiking, apple picking, baking, hitting up a pumpkin patch, or trying new fall foods.
Okay.
Okay.
I want a fall bucket list. A fall bucket list.
So is that the second one now?
No, that was the first
That
one.
was the
still
first
the
one. Oh my
first
The
God.
one.
second one
Boy.
is update your wardrobe.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Well, the weather is still warm. It's a good time to make sure you have everything you need when fall really sets in. Get your whole ensemble,
I think
switch
it's
up.
time.
Can you crumple that up? Because we're going to put it right
No,
in the
no, I don't
don't-
want to crumple it
There's
up.
still 3 and 4.
Guys,
right?
number
don't
3
know
is
that we- okay, that's
refresh
just-
your space. No,
We'll just
Brady.
pull
Jen,
that
I'm
out.
just getting it ready. I'm not saying I'm shooting it.
Spring and
Maybe
fall are
4 will be amazing.
good times to declutter and organize your home and your
Up
life.
to the Arctic Circle.
No, number 4, find your new routine.
Okay,
If your
bye.
kids are starting school,
God.
your sleep schedule and
And-
morning
All
routine
right.
are about
Jenny,
to change.
goes Jenny.
give it to me.
The sooner
Jenny,
you can
Jenny,
start the
Jenny,
transition,
Jenny,
the less
it's
jarring
tough.
it will be when it arrives.
Okay.
Brady,
It's in the
The
cannon.
best part is when we shoot this, it's going to smell like pumpkin spice.
Yeah,
in here.
nice.
I know, which I
And-
also appreciate.
You said north?
Yeah, north to the Arctic Circle.
Arctic Circle.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
all right.
This doesn't
overkill.
need to be found ever again.
No,
right?
it does
Yeah,
not.
no,
It
okay.
does not.
I love this list.
Okay. Well,
The first one was
Off
create
we
a
go.
fall bucket list. No.
It's gone.
Oh, it smells good though.
Oh, right in the
Oh,
ice.
the ice.
Good.
it's pretty
Yeah,
icy.
good.
this time of
Okay.
year.
New?
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to see that it's not melting up there.
Yeah. I mean, it's icy.
We
At
did,
least
we
another
did
year.
just flatten a penguin, but other than that, we're okay.
Oh, but that penguin's
Okay.
gonna have a great fall.
Very nice. All right.
All right, let me put this away.
You knew that was bad from the get-go.
I loved the list. I saw the list. I loved it. I wanted to share it. I'm going to declutter and get a new wardrobe.
Brady the chains.
Oh, my bad.
Bucket list.
All right, it's gone. We're safe, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, but it does smell really good, Brady.
It does.
I appreciate
Thank you.
that.
Yeah.
How
Scented
did you
candles.
get that? Scented candles. That's what it was. Okay.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady. Find the gang on their socials. Follow at Mahler, at One True Rush, at Hot Flash Jenny, and at Brady Jones Radio.
Because he's forcing us to do it, now it's time for That's Not Very Punny on the Morning Hot Tub with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Yeah. So Rush asks for a whole segment to himself.
Come on.
Where
You
he-
guys begged me.
where he tackles, today's hot topics
Sure.
with puns. This being back to school season.
It is
Right.
back to school season.
God.
Thanks, Mahler. You know what? Since you brought that up,
Yeah.
I've got some funny ha-has that I'd like to share with you.
Oh, funny. Ugh.
What?
I even hate that.
Funny ha-ha.
Yeah,
Welcome to the
funny-
Chuckle Hut. Let's
Okay,
do it.
All right.
Oh, God.
Hey, Mahler,
Yes, Rush.
what does a duck use to solve math problems?
What does a duck use to solve math problems?
A quackulator.
Jenny,
Oh, yeah.
first one.
I love it once I can't figure out. I didn't know where it was going.
Right off the top.
No.
Oh, Jenny, you'll like this one. Why was the broom late to class?
Why?
He overswept.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
See, she even knew that was coming. Still
I
liked
did,
it.
yeah. I still
yeah.
I feel like we hit a wall already.
Brady,
Yeah.
how did the bee get to school?
How?
He took the school buzz.
Oh, no. That's like...
Oh, yeah.
God.
Oh, yeah. Oh, don't worry, guys. We're just getting started. Oh, this is interesting. Mahler,
Yeah.
why isn't there a clock in the library?
Why?
Because it talks too much.
Oh, TikTok.
TikTok.
Okay. All right. Took me a second
Oh,
there.
that was
yeah.
a good one. That was a good one. Oof. I like it because they
So
make you
bad.
think. Jenny, why can't you ever argue with a 90-degree angle?
Why?
Because they're always right.
Ah, Jenny, way to
Yeah,
go.
she likes
Got
it.
it.
Jenny.
Yeah. She's on board. Brady,
Yeah.
why did the students eat their homework?
Why?
Well, because the teacher told them it was a piece of cake.
Oh, my
My
God.
God.
Such
That
a
is a
stretch.
stretch.
Oh,
yeah.
That's not
Wow.
even a pun,
That's
really.
terrible. It just makes me want cake.
All right, Mahler, you'll like this one then. What's a snake's favorite subject?
Oh, I should know this.
Yeah,
What is
yeah.
it?
History.
Oh, yeah.
That's terrible.
That is bad.
Oh, sure, I can keep going. Yeah.
No,
all right.
no.
All right, Jenny, why shouldn't you use glue on your math homework?
Why?
Because you'll keep getting stuck on the same problem.
These are progressively
These are
getting
like, they're
worse.
Yeah,
so bad.
they're
This might
bad.
be your worst batch ever.
Hey, Brady.
Oh, okay.
Why didn't the sun go back to school?
Why?
It already had like 1,000,000 degrees.
That one wasn't terrible.
like that one.
That wasn't terrible. Yeah.
Mahler, stop me if you've heard this before.
Okay.
Actually, don't. What did the buffalo say when dropping off his kid on the first day of school? Bye, son.
Oh, that's my favorite.
That is?
Yeah, I
That's
like
your
that
favorite.
one.
All right, Jenny, we'll do one more, then I really have to stop, okay?
okay.
Okay.
Why does a math book look so sad all the time?
Why?
Because it's full of problems.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
That
No,
one
what a
wasn't
way to
good.
go out.
Yeah, exactly. You fizzled out after two of your best. The bison was really good.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. We're done.
When you set these up, you don't go, okay, this could be the least
Right.
funny
Yeah.
to the most
Yeah.
funny.
That's what I did, yeah. Nailed it.
Oh, my God.
What if you like cut them in
See what
half? You know?
happened? The math book looked sad because it was
Yeah.
full of
No,
problems.
we got that.
That was
Yeah.
a good one. Yeah.
All right, kids, stay in school.
Yeah.
And there you go, Rush's little time with the puns.
Awful.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Now it's time
Housekeeping? Come back in an hour.
for some housekeeping
Housekeeping, you want towels? More towels. Need sleepy.
on the Morning Hot Tub with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Housekeeping, you want mint for pillow? Please go away. Let me sleep for the love of God.
All right, so we talk about this every now and again. It feels like they do a survey or they put out the stats every 6 months to a year. Now, what do you think is considered wealthy? They polled like a ton of people. The average person how much money in your bank does it have to be in there for people, or for you, I guess, to consider yourself to be wealthy?
Over 5 million.
I'm going to say, over 2 million.
To be wealthy, like so many people are in debt. I feel like even $1 million is like,
And I don't
you
think-
got like $1 million saved.
But I don't feel like people are going to answer that way.
No,
this
I
has
know.
nothing to do, by the way, if you have your house and your car. You can't use all that. Just money in the bank.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
What makes you wealthy?
I mean, having $1 million in the bank that's a lot of money. You're way ahead of the game.
But think about that. You buy a vehicle, it's $100,000, and you're down to like that's not a lot of money. You know?
Yeah, but most people finance like it's.
Yeah, but when people think about someone being rich, I mean, it's just so different now. They look at Elon Musk, who's got what $260 billion
Yeah.
dollars, whatever he has. They consider, oh yeah, he's rich. Like
Yeah.
it's
Or it's
people
like
are
when you
so-
were a kid and somebody had an ice maker and you thought that they
They're
were
rich.
rich. You know?
People are very desensitized
Yeah.
to wealth.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm
But
going
I
to say
think
2
wealthy
million.
and rich for me are two different things.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, the key word here is wealthy.
Yeah, so I would say $1 million.
Okay, $1
I'm gonna
million.
say 2 million then. 2 million.
You're gonna say 2
She,
million.
Yeah.
So she's changing. I said 2 million.
Yeah.
you
She
said-
said 5, and
I
she
know.
changed.
But
Okay.
yeah, I know now that it doesn't matter what you own or whatever, what you have in the bank,
Yeah,
then 2 million.
like liquid cash is
Yeah.
having $1 million in the bank is
Well,
it's a lot.
in 2022 and 2023, the number was tied. Back in those 2 years, if you had $2.2 million in the bank, you were considered wealthy.
Okay.
Now in 2024, if you have $2.5 million,
Yeah.
you're
Okay.
considered wealthy.
Yeah.
Well, okay. We were close.
2.5. Yeah, you were there.
I'm getting
in
there.
the ballpark. Yeah.
You're getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only have
Yeah.
2.35
Not quite
million
there.
to go. Or,
I only got 2.7
that.
mil to go.
Yeah.
My wife and I always go, hey, you know where we're in good shape? Yeah, if we sell everything we
Yes.
own,
Yes.
and live in a cardboard box,
Yeah.
we're in
We are
great
So
shape.
true.
Yeah.
We're
Exactly.
doing great.
Uber has announced that they'll start using self-driving cars next year. I don't know how widespread this will be. I'm
Where?
sure it'll be 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah.
And I would imagine it's also, if I'm going to guess, it'll be in nicer climates. I
Yeah.
don't think there'll be snow involved.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, probably not.
Yeah.
And it could be the tipping point to where we begin. And then within 5 years, it's just all self-driving cars.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Would you guys want a self-driving car? I feel like this is the type of thing that everybody says, no, I want to drive. I like driving. But then when they actually come out,
Yep.
you know,
Yeah.
maybe you do want one.
I think we just adapt.
I just wonder. I still think that we're going to get to a point that people just don't own cars.
yeah.
I can
You
see that.
just when you
I
need
want
a car.
though.
Yeah, you say that.
I
and then-
do.
And then
Yeah.
eventually people will be like, no.
You know how nice it is to not have a car payment? That's why I'm hanging on.
Yeah.
Oh, is that why though?
I think so. Like,
Oh,
like cars are expensive. Like,
yeah, but I just
Holy.
like, if I want to go and pick up something, I want to go pick
And
up
you'll be able to do
something.
that as you just jump into a car that's not
That's
yours.
on your-
Yeah,
yeah,
there's just
just
different
on your
cars.
street.
Cars spent 98% of the time empty, sitting, doing nothing.
Yeah.
There's no reason to have them.
Or stolen.
Yeah.
Stolen.
And even that, after they're stolen, they're barely used.
I have to tell you, we bought AirTags
oh, you did?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and-
for
They're in
some
the
of
car?
the cars. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good,
that's smart.
Yeah, my kids' car specifically because of where they go all the time. And
The thing about that is, I always think if I got my car stolen, if it was gone for like a day or whatever, I don't think I'd want it back.
No, because then it's always somebody else's
so
doing
it's
your
Chase's
business.
car. So if I have an AirTag, there's more chance they're going to find it. I'd prefer to them like, oh, I can't find it, and then
Right?
take insurance.
Like
and
I've had
start
my
again.
car like rummaged through, like looking for change
Feels
or whatever,
terrible.
and you go in and you see your stuff everywhere, and you're just, oh, it's
Yeah.
such an invasion, and
Yeah.
it's creepy, and it always. So imagine somebody sitting in it and using it and driving it.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
no,
it.
you
I feel
can't
like I
shake
wouldn't
that.
go out of my way to
I'm
make it
sorry.
easy to
Yeah, but
find.
it's
Yeah.
such a process to go through insurance and all that.
Oh, it is.
I'm going to be so honest about Jenny's car. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, like last week, I had 2 of your chairs and you didn't lock. I just threw
No.
them in the back. Your car is so messed up. You would never know anybody was in
They're
there rummaging
honestly-
through anything.
There could be people living in your car.
My car's not bad. It's just old, so I don't even.
No,
That's
there was
not
a
the
ton
issue.
of when I was putting the
Yeah.
chairs in the back
But
seat.
that stuff
I
I
had
have to
move
return
stuff
to my
around.
mom. I have to
There's
drop
no-
it off at my
there's no-
mom's house.
But is
It's
it still there?
in there?
Okay.
Are the chairs still back there?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
I feel like a thief would open it up and be like, no, that's way too much of a headache. I am not dealing
Never
with
know it
that.
was rummaged through.
Yeah.
Never.
There's that. Yeah.
Stop it. And finally, a poll found the top things we would do if aliens invaded our fine Earth here. Number one, we would find friends and family. Well, maybe family. I don't know if I go searching for friends.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, Brady, you've been at some campground doing something.
Yeah, probably.
That's true. Yeah. We wouldn't be able to find you
I
anywhere.
mean, we might as well throw one last party. You know, what are we going to do? Fight the aliens?
Second on the list is gather supplies. And in the third position is hide.
Hide. Okay.
And in the top 10, down at number 10, would try and make contact.
Okay,
I
that's a
would
10.
not do that
No.
at all.
No.
I'd let somebody else do that
Maybe
first.
allow somebody else. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm honestly, camping might not be a terrible idea. Like, you go like deep in the woods and you just chill. You wait until the whole
Or
thing
it's
blows
like a
over.
quiet place and you stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
You might be dead.
Although out of the four of us, Brady, you would definitely be the one making contact.
Yeah.
Oh, probably.
And surviving longer because you do camping stuff.
Oh, again, I think you're much more vulnerable if you're doing camping stuff. You
think so?
Well, if you're in a house, they don't see you.
Yeah.
But if you're like in the middle of nowhere in the forest, because they probably want to come take over the earth. They want to kill all the humans.
All they do is scan,
Yeah.
and there's your big red tent in the middle
Yeah,
of the
I think being home is the best bet.
And try to figure out how to start a fire.
Yeah, I don't.
Maybe they'll
don't
feel
wanna do
bad.
that,
Oh,
no.
he's so simple. Let's just leave him alone.
But you also think Brady would survive the longest because of his camping
Well,
things?
he knows how to like cook stuff and like do stuff.
Does
you know?
he? He knows how to drink. He pickles himself. That's what he does.
You know how to portage, don't you?
Yeah, sure. It's just
He
walking.
can carry a canoe over his head. Know how?
Do you know how to walk between two bodies of water? Yeah, I guess. Sure.
Never mind, you're dying.
Yes.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
A new Talker research survey of 2,000 people finds that just over a quarter of us are bored.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
1 in 4 also
right
admitted.
now?
Like just in,
specifically
just in this moment, I hope
Yeah.
not.
So that's only
Give me a
1
minute.
out of 4 of us is bored right now?
Oh, my
Oh
God.
boy. Well, 1 in 4 also admitted to daydreaming about going on an adventure at least 4 times a day.
Sure.
So what do bored people consider to be an adventure? Well, 46% said anything that gets them out of their daily routine, while 30% said anything that makes them appreciate life more. Oh, I love that.
All right.
The 3 things that trigger bored people to want adventure are warm weather, being surrounded by mundane settings every day, and seeing friends or family members go on trips. Most people polled said a proper adventure should be 6 days long.
Okay.
Sure.
I think people would look at me, maybe you guys can answer the same way. I think they'd look at me and go, oh, he must be bored because I'm a homebody and I don't do a whole hell of a lot.
Right.
But that to me is my happy
Yeah,
place.
no, I
Yeah.
think that's.
You know?
I'm the same way. I very rarely feel bored. I really
Never.
I never
No.
am.
I always have Gossip Girl.
Well, that's not.
Okay.
I mean,
So every time you mention that
gotta
show
stop.
now, you got to give us $1.
yeah, it's got to stop.
And we're going to give it to
Well,
charity.
listen, it's like anything that you go back and binge watch or like an old show or whatever. It's like Brady watching The Office for the 5th time or
Yeah.
But
Rush
he
watching
doesn't mention it
Seinfeld.
9 times a morning.
No, that's the difference.
My God.
Don't you get bored, though, sometimes
That's
of
what I
watching
was just
TV?
saying. No, like if I'm ever bored, I have something that I can go watch.
And even
is what
so,
I
like
mean.
there have been times that, like in an afternoon, especially like if my wife's at work and I am not doing anything for the day, and I'm like, if I watch TV, if I don't feel like watching something anymore, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take a nap now, and
Yeah.
that's what I'll do. I don't get bored. I mean, I'm always happy doing.
Well, if you want to hang out, I'll
Something.
hang out
Oh.
with you.
Yeah, but
you
when it comes
won't.
down to it, do we really want to do that? Probably not.
I'd hang out with Rush.
Sure,
Why not?
sure.
If he came to you and it was a short window.
No,
and-
I
Seems like a lot of work.
If people have stuck with Rush and I over the years, Rush and I hung out a bazillion hours back in the day.
Yeah. We
did,
didn't
yeah.
Like we would spend days together.
Yeah.
really, like go home and sleep,
But
but
at
get
the
up the
same
next
time,
day
yeah,
and hang
like-
out. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But even we saw each other. I would say we started hanging out less when we started doing the show together.
Well, yeah,
Right.
because I said, well, no, even at the beginning.
At the
we
beginning,
were
but it was
together.
sort of, but a lot of it has to do with the fact that
We were
we
together
would spend
for 4 or 5 hours
5
every-
hours a day talking.
Yeah.
Right.
Like people with your best friends. When you think about it, you don't talk to your best friends 4 hours a day
No.
straight, 5 days a week.
Yeah, no, it's a
This
lot.
is what we do.
It's a Yeah. lot.
So to say, hey, you gonna hang out afterwards? You're like, well, there's nothing really more to say.
Yeah, what are you going to talk about?
Yeah.
We had our moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you and I wouldn't be sitting around talking about a board survey.
No, Although, you know, we might.
You both bring your topics. You play Would You Walk Down the Hall? You know,
but no, we might have done that. Yeah.
And we're sitting in the living room together, and Brady's introducing segments
Sure, yeah.
for each of us. You know
And
what I mean?
now it's time.
And now it's time.
Oh, that's cute, guys. That's really cute.
Oh,
See,
guys,
now you want to come hang out.
Guys, stop talking. We have to play a song.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, we all hung out a couple nights ago, and I'm so not bored by that.
No. It's
but
one of
with
those.
other people, I would be.
Yeah.
I am being
Would you?
truthful.
You'd be bored with people?
Absolutely.
With other people, yeah. There's
Yeah.
some people where, and truthfully, if it was like a Friday and I wasn't worried about getting in bed or whatever, I could have sat there and just chatted for hours for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I think we need to do those things.
And no
on a-
offense to the people I do.
Yeah, but no, it's
Outside
true.
of you guys, but after half an hour, I'm kind of good. You know what I mean? Honestly,
I don't know if I ever get bored with people.
no.
No, I get bored alone. Like if I'm watching, I can't watch more than like 2 episodes, and then I need to go do something. I need
Is
to.
it bored or uncomfortable because your thoughts start coming
Yeah,
into your head?
who wants those? Yeah.
You can hang with Rush and I.
Yeah, sure.
Come on
Sure.
over.
All right, I'll hang out.
This afternoon thing's going to be off the hook.
You
Oh,
betcha,
it's gonna
yeah.
be great. I'm gonna watch an episode with Rush and then take a nap.
Yeah. Now you're
Wild,
talking.
Yeah,
you
let's get
guys.
crazy.
Wild.
Should we FaceTime you in?
Yeah, I'd love to. I'm not
Okay,
doing anything for
All right.
sure.
Because you won't come, right?
No.
Well, I'm very busy.
Very busy. Yeah.
You're not.
But not busy. Not too busy to FaceTime in.
Because she's got to watch Gossip
Gossip
Girl.
Girl.
God.
Multitask, guys. I am the queen.
I can't believe how much you mentioned this show.
I know. Well, it's because
Are
that's
you
all
getting
I'm doing.
kickback or what?
No, not at all.
You know, the thing
Trust
is, you're
me.
just noticing it because it really stands out. But, I mean, Jenny did this. I mean, this is Below Deck. This
Yeah.
is just the new Below Deck.
No,
She's
but-
not
but-
watching it. And she brought up Below Deck 7 times a show.
Can I be honest, though? I think with Below Deck as an example,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
I feel as though there was a segment of society that was binging that
Absolutely.
at the same time.
Yeah.
'cause
Sure, yeah.
whatever reason. Nobody is on this
No,
Gossip
but
Girl
here's
train
the
like
thing.
Jenny.
No, but can I
Jenny,
just
hang on
I'm
a
just-
second. Mahler and I are just. The thing is that Jenny wasn't talking about Below Deck because it was topical or because
Oh,
it
no,
was
I
relatable.
understand. I get it.
It was because this is what she was watching.
Right.
I mean, if she starts binge watching Labyrinth over and over and over again,
Yeah.
that's
That
what
again,
she'll
yeah.
talk about.
Yeah.
I'd like to say, somebody said it's okay, Jenny. Chuck and Blair live rent free in my head too. Thank you to whoever texted that in. Amen.
Yeah, when they
And-
watched it in 2007.
No, but here, in my defense, I never saw it before. It came up on Netflix, and I think it's newer to Netflix. And I was at a girls' weekend, and we all got talking about Gossip Girl, and all my girlfriends were rewatching it because it was on. Like, it was a huge show. I never watched it, so now I just feel like I want to relate to everyone.
Okay. So
who
then
went through
the
it.
other difference is,
Yeah.
just to wrap this with a nice bow.
Yeah.
If you were sitting there talking about Gossip Girl in a
Mm-hmm.
really all you keep saying is every day, I hate this. I don't want to keep watching this.
Yeah.
So you're adding nothing to the conversation
I
about
hate
it.
watch it. I love it and I hate it. I don't know who I am.
What season
I
are you
don't
on?
know
You,
what
you
I'm
must
doing.
be close to the end,
Oh, I'm
right?
on season 6.
Oh, there's only 10 episodes of season 6.
Oh,
Thank
that is the
God.
best news
Now-
ever.
And tell me, there's no season 7, right?
No.
But
Okay.
they did reboot it though.
Yeah,
Are you
I'm
gonna
out.
watch the
can't.
reboot?
No, you
I
can't.
can't.
Oh,
it's
because
just too
some
much.
of them came back for the reboot.
Don't tell me
Oh,
that.
really?
Don't.
Yeah.
Oh, why did you tell
Oh,
me that?
maybe I will.
See,
How many
what-
seasons of that is there?
2.
Okay,
maybe.
that's doable. That's child's
Do you know
play.
who the Gossip Girl is?
No, not yet.
Oh.
We're close.
Oh, maybe I should ruin it. That way she'll stop talking.
She
about
won't.
it. Okay. All right.
She
If
won't.
you can go 5 days without talking about Gossip Girl, I won't ruin it for you.
Very funny. On this show, not long ago, you did talk about who the Gossip Girl was. You told Jenny.
No.
She said, don't tell me. Then, yes. Well,
No,
we
I
had
left
this.
the room, I think.
Yeah, I think she left the room.
Yeah, because I was
yeah,
so
she
upset.
did leave the
Yeah.
room. Yeah.
Guys, I have
Okay.
invested so much
All right, maybe.
time
All right.
in it.
Yeah, okay.
So there you go.
Please don't.
5 days on the show without mentioning Gossip Girl, and if you mention it once, I will say.
You're gonna ruin it. But
yeah.
can I have a question? What if I finish it? Can you give me a moment?
No, I'm saying from now till whenever you finish it. If in the next 5 days you mention the words Gossip Girl,
Oh, then you're gonna ruin it. So if I
Then I
finish it, ruin away. But I've seen it and I know.
Exactly.
Haha.
There you go.
All right.
You're good.
Do you think she'll get
Mission-
through the show?
Accepted.
Oh, this show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unlikely.
Oh, guys.
like
Come on.
today. Yeah, no.
I am better than that.
No,
I'm not.
because the
Absolutely
other
not.
thing is, Rush is going to bait you. Just so you know.
Big time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lisa's looking for a new show. What's that one you're watching, Jenny?
It's gonna be so hard.
Yeah.
That's cruel. Just so cruel.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Because a career in radio can leave you kind of jaded. Now it's time to play Would You Walk Down the Hall on the Morning Hot Tub with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Well, like the intro mentions, we're kind of jaded because we do get to meet the odd celebrity in here.
Yeah.
Politician, athlete. Like we've been very lucky in all our careers to do that.
For
right?
sure.
Yeah.
And so now we get to the point where we're in the studio, and the idea of walking halfway across the building to somebody's office to meet somebody, we go, well, is it worth the walk down the hall?
Right.
And so,
Exactly.
let's see. Now, Brady traditionally wants to meet everybody.
does.
So
I like to meet
I don't
people.
even know if you should play
Yeah,
the game.
you really don't even.
Well, sometimes, sometimes there's a no. There's a rare no.
It's very rare.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
In fact, you should be hosting this game so then I could be
Yeah.
on
That's
it.
not a
Yeah.
bad idea for next
Yeah.
time. I think
Yeah.
we should change that up.
Because Brady will always
Yeah, he absolutely
like
wants
I'm
to.
looking down the list. Brady's going to be in every
course.
one of these.
I'd like to say hi.
And I'll also tell you, today's edition of Would You Walk Down the Hall has a twist.
Oh, I like that.
All right,
Alrighty.
so let's start off easy peasy. Making headlines, Oasis going back on tour. Would you go walk down the hall to take a picture with a reformed Oasis? The boys are back together. Rush, what would you do?
Yeah, I would.
You'd walk down
Yeah.
the hall
Oh, yeah.
to take a photo with Oasis.
would, yes.
Yeah, because I mean, this could be the very last
could
time
be-
ever,
yeah,
right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And both of them together?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
I mean-
they're legendary
Yeah,
in
so
this.
absolutely, yes.
For sure.
If you walked in and they were fighting, would you do the Homer in the shrubs and walk back?
Yeah, probably try to do that, yeah.
But taking pictures at the same time.
My wife is a huge Oasis fan.
Yeah.
If I ever didn't do that, she would be livid.
Yeah.
Correct.
yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, Jenny.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I thought about when I'm writing these, I thought about you, and I thought if you walked in and they said, "Oh, which one's Nolan? Which one's Liam?"
And then you would homer back in
Yeah.
the bushes. Yeah.
And Brady.
Of course,
Of
I'm going to go with them.
course.
And if they are fighting, like a fist fight, I might hop in, like a mosh pit, because what a story that would
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you had enough time, you knew they were down there. You'd go out and buy a referee.
That's funny.
be.
That's a great
Good.
picture, yeah.
Yeah, actually, I think I have a whistle in my bag. That could work. Yeah.
Of course you do.
You do.
That's what they'd love. Props.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
Really in the props. All right, next. What I don't know if you guys saw this online. You can Google it and see for yourself. It looks really good. The new Selena Gomez wax figure that was just debuted. So down
Okay.
the hall,
That's great.
5 offices down, the new Selena Gomez wax figure from Madame Tussauds
Oh, it does
Museum.
look good.
It looks really good.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
Rush.
I might go see a wax figure.
For sure.
Yeah, I think I
More
might.
so than most
Yeah.
of the people
Yeah,
we
and then more of the
mentioned.
people, because I would want to see it. Like, how realistic does it look? So, yeah, I probably would.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd go. I love a
Jenny?
good wax
Yeah,
museum.
of course I'd go, but here's the real question. Would you guys go for the real Selena Gomez?
Probably not.
Yeah. Oh, for sure I would. You wouldn't? You'd go for a wax figure?
Yeah, probably not.
Just to, rate it?
Well, yeah, because I'd be like, neat. Like, I'd wonder how realistic does it actually look. That's
Oh my God.
interesting to
but
me.
the real Selena's there, and you're like, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Would you say the real Selena? Just stay still for a second.
You look like a wax figure. That's what I'd say. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, next. Oh, this is fun. I know how 2/3 will answer this question. The wild card is always the
Yes.
guy to my left
Right.
here.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Justin Bieber just having a baby. Rush, would you go down and meet the baby? No, Justin, just the
Just
baby
the
and,
baby's
and the
there.
and the
Wow.
nanny. Let's say
No, probably not.
you wouldn't meet
there's-
Bieber's baby.
Well, it's just a baby.
What?
No, probably not. Why?
Of course you would.
No, why?
Think of the Graham hits, man.
Yeah.
I don't do
Oh,
that.
He
my
doesn't
God.
care about
Yeah.
that either.
Jenny?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm going down if there's anybody's baby in the building that I can
Right.
hold
Yeah.
for sure.
Yes.
And if it's Justin Bieber's baby, totally.
So you would just even hold another baby and say it's Justin Bieber's baby.
Oh, if I had to, whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Guys,
I just want to hold all the babies.
this is Jack Blues Bieber we're talking about.
Yes, it
Of
is.
course I'm going to go
Yeah.
meet that baby.
Of course.
What's
you
up,
are.
baby?
If someone came to me and said, "Oh, can you hold this baby for a minute?" then I would.
Yeah.
But am I physically going down to do that?
It's like one of the most famous babies on the planet.
I would
Yeah.
like again if somebody here, a coworker or stuff, had a baby, I might go down and if I knew them and go see their baby. But I don't know Justin and Haley. So
Okay,
no.
so let me now put the twist at you.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to be hard for Rush because he has to walk down the hall.
Right.
There's no choice in this one.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But you have to walk down the hall. And in one office, there's somebody.
Oh.
In the office across,
Oh.
there's
This is a
somebody
fun
else.
twist.
Oh, so I'm going to choose. Okay.
Man,
What a-
get some game changers.
You guys
here.
ready?
Yeah.
Would you walk down the hall and would you go into the office containing Jennifer Lopez or the one containing Ben Affleck?
Oh, Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck
Yeah.
for Rush, no question.
Yeah, no question.
Oh, Jenny, what would you do?
I have to go J-Lo.
You have to.
I have to. I feel like she might talk more.
Ben would pull up the blinds and look angrily
Exactly.
at you.
That's it. He's like, I'm not sharing anything.
Ben and I
Get
would
me a
both be like,
coffee.
why are we here? Can we leave?
I feel like Ben would be a bad hang. You know, like I
Yeah.
feel like I'd try to relate to him, but I know he's not going to want to relate to me.
Yeah.
So then it would just be uncomfortable. I think J-Lo, at least we can make small talk. I'll take a picture. I'll be like, sorry about your last albums.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Yeah, because what
say
she said,
that.
I've heard you really didn't like my documentaries, Brady Jones.
hey, at least I watched them, which is more than most people would say.
That's
No.
what you'd say to her.
And then add,
so mean.
and that's more than most people would say.
And
I'm
suddenly
Brady
Ben
Jones.
Affleck's coming out of his room to beat me up. But what a story.
Yeah.
You know?
So Rush, Ben Affleck,
Yeah.
Jenny,
J-Lo.
Brady,
J-Lo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going J-Lo. 'Cause Ben's a bad hang.
Yeah.
And then maybe it's not.
I feel like if Ben was with his like friends and I came and joined their group and had a beer, that I'd be more welcomed into it. But I don't know if he wants to be.
What if Ben
shot
Affleck
with.
and Matt Damon were in that other room?
Yeah, I'd go in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt Damon would soften
I might go
the-
in there too, actually. Yeah.
And Rush, are you still going in with the boys?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah,
go.
Matt Damon's not making me leave. No.
Well, he could. He's Jason Bourne. He can get you
Sure,
everything.
You can do anything you want.
And there you go. Would you walk down the hall on the morning hot tub?
If you like what you just heard, tell someone. They can listen to the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady wherever podcasts are found. And if you didn't like what you heard, that's cool. Cool. All right, yeah.